De Beer. Now he's on target.
And despite Horan suffering from a bug that had laid him low, the Aussie centre continued to be the thorn in the Springboks side, and Burke the champion of the Wallaby points tally.
Australia back in the lead.
Then with 3 minutes to go and 6 points adrift, De Beer gave hope to the sinking Springboks.
We're coming into the final minute on the clock. South Africa back to within 3 points.
De Beer struck again.
Hits it. He's got it! A sensational kick. And Yanni De Beer's nerve held. And we go into extra time.
First blood in extra time.
Oh, and it crept in. But South Africa take the lead as the rain comes sluicing down.
With Burke having equalised came the best kick of all.
Regan. Drop goal from Larkham. Could you believe it? Larkham has De Beer. A fantastic opportunist drop goal.
And Burke added his 8th penalty, taking his points tally to 24.
It's long enough. Wonderful kick from Burke. And again, Australia have a 6-point lead.
Great disappointment today in the first Springbok loss in a World Cup. If there was a difference between the two sides today, where do you think it was?
I think one drop goal against us.
Cardiff's Millennium Stadium, the Matt Burke boot was on hand to win the 1999 final. He racked up 25 points against a lacklustre French side.
Over it goes. And the World Cup almost within Australia's grasp.
And once the game was won, came the tries.
Larkham wide to Horan. Benazzi gets hold of him, or does he? No, he doesn't. That's Finnegan. Back inside to Horan again. Good continuity now from the Australians. Almost clear Matt Burke. Driving on, now this is really dangerous. Oh, and Gregan looking the wrong way, then going himself. Horan, Finnegan. Try in the corner. I think it's Ben Tune who got over. John Eales comes up with it, the second attempt. Lovely inside pass. Gregan to Finnegan. Go for the line, man. And he gets there. For a moment I thought he was not going to go for it. Incredible.
35-12 the final score. The Australians had waltzed to their second World Cup title, and as the inspirational captain John Eales raised the trophy, a new benchmark had been set for success in the competition. 83,000 spectators packed the Telstra Stadium in Sydney for the 2003 World Cup final between Australia and England. Like all games between the two countries, the media hype beforehand was rife, and the pressure was on favourites England to fulfil the expectations of a nation desperate for World Cup glory. But after 6 minutes, it wasn't the English in the lead. A physical game where both sides defended their territory with unbridled passion. And England's wonder boy Wilkinson edged his side into the lead with his customary kicking performance. The 2003 player of the tournament then gave the killer pass to England's finest finisher. With 3 points the difference, the Wallabies penalty taker also showed some world-class nerve.
We go into the final minute, and now Elton Flatley has the chance to level things up. He's got it.
Into extra time, and there was no sign of the commitment in the first 80 minutes subsiding. White and gold continued to batter each other as if lives depended on it. Another 3 points each added to the scoreboard. And then in the 100th minute came Wilco's moment of glory on his least favoured foot.
He's got it! It's over! At last at the fourth attempt, Johnny Wilkinson is on target. England in the lead with only 20 seconds to go.
The score, 2017. England had won the Rugby World Cup for the first time in their history. Johnny Wilkinson got the plaudits, but it was the best English squad ever assembled, led by arguably England's best ever captain in Martin Johnson. And as he raised Bill above his head, the elation told its own story. The 1999 semi-final matched France's finesse with the All Blacks' brawn. Having blown away all preceding opposition, the game was viewed as a no contest in favour of the Kiwis. The French, on the other hand, were struggling for form, having scraped into the Twickenham fixture via a favourable draw. But for both teams, nothing is ever a given.
Lovely break from Dominici, he's got real pace. Lovely running from Dominici. Caught just a metre short. And the French will want this one quickly. They've got men over. Over goes Lamezon, a glorious score. Great rugby from the French. Danger here. Cullen flips onto Lomu. Lomu steps outside. Cuts inside. He's still not down. He's over. And Lomu breaks the deadlock for the All Blacks. Regains the lead for them. And France look frightened.
Back it goes to Lamezon. Wilson right underneath it. This is dangerous. He's got Umunga and Lomu. This time though, they go for the option back to Wilson. Back inside to Lomu. Past one, past two. Here he goes again. Bundling them off, and the big man is over for his second try.
And as Merton's conversion sailed over, things looked bleak for Les Bleus.
Over goes the kick, and New Zealand have opened a gap. 24-10, they lead.
But you never can tell with the French. Their certain je ne sais quoi can pop up at any time, and the rugby world will never forget the second half of this semi.
Back it goes to Lamezon. Over it goes, and that's the full set for Lamezon in this match. Try, conversion, penalty, drop goal. Back it goes to Lamezon again. Over goes another drop goal. And France suddenly taking the game again to New Zealand.
And after the drop goals came the tries, each one simply magnifique.
Dominici, he's going to go in. Dominici scores for France. They take the lead. They're only 5 metres short. Back it comes. Lamezon chips over and through it. Dort is there for the try. Richard Dort scores again for France.
It wasn't just in attack where the French dominated. The blue wall was impregnable, and the harder the Kiwis tried, the harder the French defended their lines. Until finally the All Blacks cracked.
Hacked away by Mania. He and Bernard Sal are after it. Mania chases on. Wilson's got a hell of a lot to do. He hasn't done it. Bernard Sal, the try is given. Bernard Sal has surely won this game for France. The game is over. France have beaten the All Blacks, the biggest upset in the whole of Rugby World Cup history.
But the title of the greatest game in Rugby World Cup history belongs to the 1995 final at Ellis Park between South Africa and New Zealand. Not just a triumph for the World Cup, but a triumph for humanity.
To be there in that environment, and I'm sure that even the spectators were there, thought it was an unbelievable environment to be in. To have the Mandela factor, to see him walking onto the stadium with Francois' jersey on, and to hear 72,000 people start chanting Mandela, Mandela. And then there's 15 of us there looking, thinking, God, how are we ever going to beat these buggers?
Again, New Zealand the favourites for the trophy, against a Springbok side that were ranked 10th at the start of the competition. But their success had